Dan, and I'm a beginner wood turner. And yeah, today basically we've got a nice beautiful piece of ash on the lathe. And yeah, I just want to put a little quick disclaimer out there before I jump into this wood turning video. And well, wood turning live. And yeah, I'm not a tutor, I am a beginner, and basically I'm no expert by any means. But one of the reasons why I wanted to jump onto YouTube is just to demonstrate and showcase some of the wood turning that I do. If you've got any questions, don't forget to drop them in the comments, and hopefully I can try and help out as many people as I can. But like I said, this is not a tutorial, and I have made many mistakes while wood turning in the past. So if I do make a mistake while wood turning today, you'll see the mistake live, how I rectify it, and how I overcome those mistakes, and how I learn from them. So today, like I said, beautiful piece of ash. We're going to start the lathe off at 95 revs a minute, and we're going to see how the timber behaves as we gradually build up speed. So, but if you do enjoy the video, and you do enjoy my content, don't forget to support the channel, and hopefully we can carry on really. But I've just hit over 1,000 subscribers, so hopefully this will reach some of you out there really. But I'm going to gradually build up speed anyway, and we'll see how the lathe is going to react. Okay, we're at 339, and get up to about 400. Okay, 403 revs per minute. Okay, so we're going to use the 1/2 inch bowl gouge today, and going to get the log into some kind of manageable size, manageable shape, and see if we can create that form. But I am going to turn this piece into a practical bowl. But yeah, welcome to the live. I hope you enjoy my video. Like I said, I'm a beginner wood turner, and I make all sorts of stuff on this lathe, from bowls to decorative items to vases to platters, etc. So today we're going to crack on, and hopefully we can make some progress with this nice piece of ash. Welcome to live, everybody. Now, believe it or not, I've actually only been wood turning 18 months, and if I make a mistake on this live, you'll see, well, what happens basically, and how I overcome those mistakes, and how I actually learn from them, and how I rectify them. So, but if you've got any questions, you enjoy the live, don't forget to like the video, don't forget to share it, and comment, subscribe, do that YouTube thing. We've just hit over 1,000 subscribers in less than 3 weeks, so which has been very interesting. But I like making stuff. I love making stuff. And but yeah, I can say, and I joined YouTube to demonstrate and showcase some of the things that I make really. And so if you're interested in wood turning, I say, don't forget to support the channel, and any subscribers, comments, likes, that kind of thing, it all helps the channel out loads, and it is free. So I'm going to crack on. We're still at 403 revs a minute, so we will speed up gradually as we go through this piece of timber. So, but yeah, I enjoy wood turning. I think it's a great skill to have. But yeah, I think if anything really, I'm not a tutor, I'm not an expert, and yeah, I am a beginner wood turner. So if you'd like to support the channel, don't forget to follow along. And saying I can only improve really. So but I've made numerous mistakes, from bowls coming flying off the lathe, to incorrect tool placement, to incorrect woods on the lathe, etc. So because there are woods you can turn, there are some woods that you try to avoid, because some woods are not suitable for turning, willow being one of them. But again, I will try and turn it, and I'll try and turn anything. So, but yeah, 6 likes, 7 likes, wow, thank you so much, really appreciate that, really do appreciate that. $245 people in the room. Wow, man. Really happy about that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. 11 likes. Wow, thank you very, very much. I was on live stream the other day actually, and I over 100,000 people watched it, which was incredible, incredible. I was absolutely over the moon. Over the moon was an understatement. I was very, very surprised. But like I said, if anybody's got any questions, just fire away. Oh, hi Vincent, nice to see you back in the live, buddy. I was going to say, and like I said, I've had one lesson at Woodturning. The rest of it I've actually taught myself. So but if you like seeing how things are made, don't forget to support the channel and drop a subscribe. And saying hi to everyone who's joining the live. Really nice to have you in the room. Idle Spin, nice to see you back, buddy. Really, really nice to see you back, buddy. I know you were in the live the other day, weren't you? So, yeah, great to have you back on the live, mate. Yeah, I'm a very humble guy, very humble guy. I appreciate any support that comes to my channel, and I try to engage with everybody, whether or not that's answering questions or kind of, yeah, just having a good chit chat while I was doing. We actually hit over 1,000 subscribers yesterday, buddy. You can say, which is really, really happy about. Really happy. And hi, Vincent. You can say, with a piece this size, I could possibly either turn it into a platter or a bowl, a fruit bowl maybe. You can say, because yesterday we made a little consort bowl. Where is it? I've got it here somewhere. I did have a consort bowl yesterday. There it is. We made a nice little consort bowl made of beech yesterday. You can say, and yeah, it's a beautiful little piece, isn't it? Somebody said to me it's like a bowl for ramen. That's what I was thinking, a bowl for peanuts, keys, anything like that. I was going to say, but this is the kind of stuff I make, you know. Beech is a hardwood, ash is a hardwood. But yeah, as we say, ash has got a really beautiful grain. So once we start getting through some of this bark, you'll start seeing the grain really standing out, really like popping out. So, but as you can see here, it's a sort of a crack. But I think basically what we'll do as we shave this bark off, I think we're going to come past it because I can't see it running anywhere else through the log. It's only on the surface, I think. So, but we'll find out. We'll see what's there. We'll see what's hiding. So, 22 likes. Wow. I'm sure that was only 8 a minute ago or 9. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I think we're going to try and speed up. 567 revs per minute, okay? 567. Right, okay. 275 people in the room. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. But as you can see, the grain is starting to come through already. You can see this really beautiful characteristics, all these different kind of color combinations from the light to the tan to some of the spalting going on. So they're like tiger stripes, you know. But yeah, we'll see what we're gonna get out of this piece. So basically, now we've kind of got the face cleaned up. What I want to try and do is take this strip of bark out and this strip. But while I'm taking these out, what I'm going to try and do, see these big flat edges? Let me get rid of them. We're going to make it round. We are going to make it round. So I'm going to come off the 1/2 inch a minute. I'm going to go to the 3/8 bowl gouge, okay? Because I find the 3/8 much more manageable. 1/2 inch is very aggressive, very beefy. So say, but if anybody's out there basically who's new to my live, like I said, I'm a beginner wood turner. I like making things on my lathe, and yeah, it's quite a rewarding process when wood turning. And is it dangerous? Yes, it's dangerous, but that's why I've always got to be very, very careful. Nice to see you, Bernard. Going to say you back. Going to say I'm sure you were in the other day as well. So we say, but yeah, today we're going to turn this beautiful piece of ash into a work of art. So let's get going. Okay. Okay. Message retracted. What does that mean? Hi, Linto. Welcome to the live, buddy. Right, okay. I'm bringing the tool rest actually face onto the timber, okay? Because basically I can get full length of the tool rest then basically, so I can actually work around this log. So at the moment, yeah, we're just trying to get into some kind of shape at the moment. So, but yeah, welcome to the live, Roberto. But yes, anybody who's new to my content or new to my channel, I only set the channel up less than 3 weeks ago, and we've already hit 1,000 subscribers. So we're doing very, very well. Anybody who wants to support the channel, I'm going to say I really, really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. And I come on live quite a lot, and I also post lots of different content. And yeah, we're just trying to find. I'm just trying to find my feet at the moment on YouTube, which is a bit strange, but we will get there. We will get there. Now what I'm doing, I'm just stopping the lathe basically, just to get an idea, get an indication of where I am and making these cuts. So as you can see, I've already removed some of this bark, and it's definitely going round, okay? It's definitely going round. It certainly is, Robin. It certainly is bigger. I was going to say, because yesterday, yeah, it was a lot smaller. It was like a little consort bowl, wasn't it? So, but yeah, it's a beautiful little bowl. Beautiful little bowl. But this is a lot bigger. I'm going to try and turn this into more like a fruit bowl. So, but yeah, thanks for joining the live again, Robin. Really appreciate it, buddy. Really appreciate it. Like I said, any feedback, any comments, any likes, any subscribers, it all means a lot to me. Because I've just started on YouTube, and a lot of people kind of like, yeah, some people were really, really helpful, and some trolls jumped in really, and that was just like, just wood turn, yeah, just wood turn. But yeah, but if you like watching wood turning, like to see how things are made, yeah, follow along, follow along. If you fancy supporting the channel with any likes, any subscribers, anything like that, it goes a very long way, and it means the world to me. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, we actually hit that 1,000 subscriber mark yesterday, didn't we, Robin? Which was incredible. Incredible. Made me very, very happy. Very, very happy. Right, we've got it round. Okay, we've got it round. I'm not going to leave these bits on because it just doesn't suit the bowl. So it just look a bit silly, really, leaving these patches on. So we'll just make a few more nice light cuts to come round. I don't want to remove too much material. I just want to remove the bark, basically, so we can keep that beautiful grain coming through. So, but yeah, it's one of these types of woods. It blunts tools very quickly, British ash, and so regular sharpening of bowl gouges is always required. Yes, exactly. Did you see what happened yesterday? The stream actually stopped yesterday for some reason, and yeah, and I had to come back on as part two. I did a part one and a part two just to finish off. So hopefully YouTube will leave my my stream alone this time. Yeah, I hope you're all having a great Monday, you know. Hope you all had a nice weekend as well. Yeah, I spent my weekend wood turning and just practicing, you know, because anybody who jumps on a lathe for the first time, and it could be quite scary, you know. And Paolo, thanks, welcome to the live, buddy. Welcome to the live. Yeah, it's one of those types of things, really. It's as long as you look after your own safety and look after yourself while on the lathe, and not put your hands anywhere near the spinning wood. I keep my hands on the opposite side of this tool rest. So yeah, it's a nice way to keep your hands nice and secure. Ciao. Yeah, I think we did over 200 subscribers yesterday on the live, which was absolutely incredible. And I was really surprised, because I didn't realise so many people wanted to watch me learn how to wood turn. You say, hi, welcome to the live, Louis. You say it's but yeah, I was going to say I was really surprised how many people wanted to watch me wood turn. So or learn how to wood turn, should I say? Because I am a beginner. And like anything, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. When we're learning anything, we start at the beginning. We make mistakes, and I certainly used to make. Well, I still make mistakes sometimes, and sometimes you'll see them live. Okay. $45 likes. 45 likes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to everybody who's liked the live. 46. Thank you very much. Making Dan very happy here, you know. Yeah, Dan is my name. 47. I think the most I've ever received on a live stream is 200. I think it was 200. Well, as you can see, we're removing that bark now, and you can start to see that really intricate pattern with ash. It's really beautiful. But what I've got, it's swinging round, but I come to this ridge here in the top. It's a bit difficult to see from that angle. But as it comes round, I hit this flat edge at the top. So what I'm trying to do is flow that round, bring it round, so like a natural bowl. We'll see how we get on. I've got a tiny bit there to remove. I am going to remove it because it's going to be in the way. The master has failed more times than the beginner has even tried. Mistakes such as a vital part of learning and nothing to be ashamed of. That's very true, Robin. That's very, very true. I was going to say, and yeah, I've made a lot of mistakes, and I think we have to make mistakes when we learn. I was going to say, because that's how we develop our skills and get better at it, and understanding how we made those mistakes and how we rectify them. So I think it's really important to I won't say to make mistakes, but it's to avoid them at all costs. And when we do make those mistakes, is to understand how we did it and how we can learn from it. So, and that's why I come live, because there's no way I'm hiding behind an edit really, where I could just make the video and pre-record it, and yeah, and take all the mistakes out. So, but like anything, we all learn, we all make mistakes, and I've had comments like, "You shouldn't be wood turning, you should quit." What else have I had? I shouldn't be posting videos on YouTube, and I should basically just get a lesson. Also, I have had a lesson. I had one lesson, one lesson, but wood turning lessons are expensive. So is lathe equipment. so is lathe equipment. So as you can see, it's spinning on its own. So it's actually attached to a faceplate, and yeah, it's secured with 4 screws. So hi Jose, welcome to the live, buddy. 51 likes. Thank you very, very much. Very, very much. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to speed up. I am going to speed up because it's cutting. I feel like I'm scraping more than cutting. But yeah, we've got some nice, there's definitely some spalting going on here. See the colour variation. So yeah, it's a type of fungus which grows in the wood. The spalting kicks in, and then once it goes too far, it turns into wood rot. Makes a right mess. So basically what I want to try and do is I'm going to put a tenon on the bowl. Tenon, then a foot, and then basically we're going to square off the tenon, square off the foot, and basically we'll flip the ball around and we'll grip the tenon from the chuck, and hopefully we can hollow out. So, but yeah, anybody who's willing or wants to support the channel, say it is free and no pressure. I'm going to say, but yeah, I like to have a nice little audience. So. Hi, welcome to, thank you very much, Anthony. Thank you very, very much. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take this square piece of carbide, I'm going to put the tenon on, the foot, the shoe, whatever they call it, and but yeah, and then we'll tidy it up. But yeah, it's in a nice round shape at the moment. So 331 people in the room. Thank you very, very much for joining my live. Really appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. Okay, we're up to 607 reps now, so that's spinning halfway. Arami, welcome back, buddy. Welcome back, buddy. I'm going to say, yeah, nice to have you back in the live, mate. Nice to have you back. Nice to have you back. Yeah, I'm getting my regulars back in the room. 500 people in the room. 500 people in the room. Wow. Wow, man. Wow. Thank you very, very much. Very, very much. Means a lot. Does mean a lot. Thank you. Hate that noise. So, right, we're going to get that 3/8 back out. Because we've made our tenon. We made our shoe. When I take the tenon off, it'll sit on this. It'll sit on this foot. $64, man. Folding laundry. Oh, I know. I had one of those days the other day. You say the wash day. It's just like it's all got to be done, mate. It's all got to be done. So I'm going to take the skew now. Skew is a lot different. The profile's a lot different to a bowl gouge. Bowl gouge has got a profile. Well, they've all got profiles, but this is more of a flat edge profile. So, but yeah, we'll square that off now basically, so it's nice and flat all the way around, so I can grip it. If it's wonky and wobbly, and it doesn't grip it properly. And Revolution, well done, mate. I was going to say, nice to see you, buddy. Nice to have you back on the live. Don't be mean like that screen. I love your sayings at Army. I think they are classic, mate. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Right. Rightio. Let's have a look. Tenon. Oh, can't really see from that angle. 65 likes. 454 people in the room. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to lock the headstock. Move the banjo out of the way. This is the banjo. This one at the bottom. Okay, this is the banjo. So I can move up and down the bed of the lathe. This is the tool rest, so I can higher it, lower it, slide it, move it, get it out of the way. So at the moment, it's locked. It's not going to spin, okay? Not going to spin. So we take our key, it's like an anchor, and it goes in to the chuck. We're going to do it. And what I'm going to do now, take that tenon, goes in these jaws. So it was being supported with a faceplate. So what I need now is my drill driver. And you saw what happened in one of my last videos where I actually got the screws stuck in the bowl. And it's probably my worst live stream. Because if it could have gone wrong, it did go wrong. So, but we're learning. We are learning. So, ooh, I nearly had a mini heart attack then. I didn't speak too soon. I thought I was going to break off. But I've learned from that mistake. Don't use rubber screws. It's detrimental to when making bowls because you don't want them getting stuck in here, okay? Because they're a nightmare to get out. A nightmare. So we'll put it in here. Make sure it's completely flat up against that shoe. Check it. Some days you win, some days you learn. Very true, mate. Very, very true. Torque screws must be very good, mate. Just don't use anything like drywall screws or anything like that because they'll snap. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the lathe right back down to its minimum speed. I'm just going to look at the bowl. Does that look like it's running through? Because it looks like it's running through to me. Yeah, torque screws meant to be really good, Robin. I was going to say, just make sure they're steel, mate. So you don't need massive screws. You don't need like huge screws. Steel screws, okay? And say, I did use some other screws which I paid a fortune for, and they were rubbish. They were rubbish. I was going to say, and they're the ones that broke off into my into the bowl, and took me felt like a lifetime trying to get them out. But it was those ultra screw, yeah, ultra stuck as well. I was going to say, because they were well and truly stuck. I had to get the drill out and drill all the way around every screw and pry them out. I was going to say it was a nightmare, but it was a piece of oak, and I wasn't going to ruin a piece of oak by letting 3 screws determine if I was going to keep that bowl or not. So looks all right, doesn't it? It's not too bad. It's not bad. What's interesting? See, there's a lighter colour here. Yeah, yeah, at least. But yeah, you don't want anything too chunky. When they go into the faceplate, let me just show you an example. Let me show you an example. Now these are a lot different, okay? So what you don't want is when they go in, you don't want them wobbling, okay? You don't want them wobbling in the hole. You want them when they go in. You want them to be nice fit, okay? So when they actually go in, they're a lot thicker, okay? So they haven't got room to wobble, move around, okay? So if you do hear any banging at the moment, it's because I have contractors in my garden digging it up, because there's something wrong with the drain, and yeah, they're making a right mess. So apologies in advance if you do hear banging in the background. So I keep looking at it and thinking, is it running true? Is it running true? Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. You know if it's not running true because it's wobbling like this. It'll have this slight wobble. But just check that foot, that tenon, make sure it's going nowhere. I've had tenons break off. I've had bowls go flying. I've had timber come off the lathe while I'm making it. And if it's spinning at high RPM, believe you me, it will fly. It will fly. And if you're standing directly in front of it, because you got to remember, it's spinning towards me. Okay. So yeah, makes you move fast. So, yes, exactly. We don't want to get hurt, especially live. I don't want to get hurt anyway, live or not, because I don't want to get hurt. So, but what I'm going to do, I'm just going to sharpen up this bowl gouge a minute. It'll take me less than 10 seconds, okay, if that, because I won't have razor sharp tools when I start hollowing this bowl out, okay. And yeah, I was going to say, and believe you me or not, right, I was wood turning 18 months, and it wasn't until it was pointed out recently to me that I was actually hollowing incorrectly. So I learned a very, very, very big lesson there. So so yeah, I'll show you the way we hollow. So but yeah, welcome to the live, everybody. Welcome to the live. It's up to 76 likes. Wow. Yeah, how does it work? Right, okay. Thank you very much, Robin. That really, really helps, because I didn't understand what it said. So basically, you have to be careful on a lathe. Guaranteed, you've got to be careful on a lathe. If you value your safety, you've got to be very, very careful. Okay. So let me move the bowl out of the way a minute. Right up here, at the top here, this is my control panel. Okay, my control panel. I've got a big red emergency stop button just in case. This has got variable speed. Okay, so we can run it forwards and we can also run it backwards. Okay. This top bit up here, it's called the headstock. Okay, the headstock. Now, what the headstock's sitting on at the bottom here is called the bed. Okay, the bed. What's attached to the bed, the bottom here, is the banjo. Okay, which moves up and down the bed, and obviously the tool rest. And on the back end of the lathe, which you can't see, which I'll bring up now. On this side, we've got this one. Okay, and it's called a tailstock. So think about a dog. Okay, you've got your head and the tail. Head, tail, headstock, tailstock. Okay. Difference between the two. Under here, where I've got the lid, there's belts in here. Okay, and they drive the the motor obviously turns the belts. The belts turns the chuck basically. But on the other side, basically, see if we can get it out. Live sensor. Okay. And I've got another one somewhere. It's always here somewhere. They're very similar. Okay, they're very, very similar. Look over there. No. But basically, there's two of these. Okay, but one's called a live sensor, one's called a drive sensor. One goes in your tailstock, and basically one will go in your headstock. Okay, so when that chuck isn't in place, let me move that out of the way. That chuck doesn't always stay on there. Okay, doesn't always stay on there. So if I lock it like that, some have a lockable headstock, some don't. Okay, yeah, there's headstock and tailstock. So if I'm working on a piece basically which I want to be incredibly safe with, okay, let me undo the chuck, put the key in, and basically that will unlock. So as you can see, there's a thread on here, okay, and the drive sensors and the live sensors go in here, okay. So, and what you can do is, let me put that back on, is when you've got those two spikes in your headstock and your tailstock, chuck's necessary for turning bowls, okay. You can turn a bowl without a chuck, but I wouldn't advise it. So basically, if you've got a piece of timber and it's locked between what they call centers, okay, you can bring these both up, okay. You can lock the wood between the two, okay, and that's what we call working between centers. So yeah, and this handle here, basically we can undo that, and what's coming out here on the other side of it, I don't know if you can see this, is coming out, it's called the quill. So basically we can actually bring it up and lock it between the two spikes, like so. Yeah, so basically then you just lock the tailstock from moving, and the headstock obviously won't move because that's locked too. So yeah, it's a very, very good way of keeping safe on the lathe. So but I've got mine on legs because I'm nearly 6 foot tall. And what I've done recently, I've put kiln dried sand in the legs. And what that does, it gives you a bit more stability. Sometimes you can put a big piece on the lathe, and due to the weight of it, it can actually send the lathe into vibration. And it's very, very dangerous to do that, because if you try and cut while there's vibration there, you're going to be jumping on it. Okay, so but yeah, always got to be careful on the lathe. Always be careful on the lathe. It can hurt you, and it will hurt you if you let it. Okay, if you let it. It's all right, Robin. Don't worry. You asked the question. I thought I'd answer it. But yeah, some lathes will have rotating headstock. Okay. Have I got my magic wand in here? Have I got my magic wand? Somewhere. But yeah, I was going to say what they do basically is they can turn the headstock, so you're actually working off the side of the lathe. Okay. Because I can get 14 inches over the side of on the bed. Okay, if I want a bigger piece, then I can actually turn the headstock, and I can get actually 21 inches on the over the side by using an outrigger. And the outrigger basically is an extension of the banjo, and the tool rest slots into it. So yeah, that's for another video. That's for another video. So anyway, I'm losing viewers because I'm waffling. So. If you'd like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe. It really means a lot to me. And yeah, I was going to say it is free. If you'd like to watch more, look at my content. I upload quite frequently, and my lives go public as well. So, but yeah, it all helps the channel out. It really does help the channel out. But as you can see now, it's locked in the chuck, and it's literally going nowhere. There we are. Just make it nice and secure. Don't want it coming off. So we get the banjo in place, and what I'm trying to achieve is basically make sure that full rest is sitting just under centre. So when I come in, I'm on centre, okay? And let me just sharpen this up. Right, so I use a sharpening system called the Robert Sorby Pro Edge, and it helps me maintain that bevel on the end of the bowl gouge, okay, to make sure that's razor sharp. You should never, ever, ever use blunt tools while wood turning. It's very, very dangerous, okay? Very dangerous. All right, let's get sharp. Like I said, I've been turning 18 months, and I've learned a lot basically. Hi Wim, I'm going to say can somebody translate that for me, please? That'd be really helpful, and then I'll be able to answer the question. Is that still running true? Yeah, it's okay. So what I'm going to do basically, just before you're thinking about starting, I'm going to come across the lathe with a shear cut, a pull cut is what they call it. It's not going to cut at that speed, okay? I don't think it is running through. It's called a shear cut basically, and pull cut kind of thing, same thing. And what I'm trying to do is I'm going to true it up a minute, just make sure it's running sweet. I don't want any wobble in it basically. I'm going to be very, very gentle here, very, very careful, okay? And there we are. So, okay, you know it's running true because it'll look like there's no wobble, okay? So, don't want a wobbly bowl, definitely not. So, right. I'm a little bit low. Oh. Okay, let's not do that. Right, okay, it's just the bottom of the banjo. Give it a spin, make sure that's actually doing okay. Alright, 246 people, 87 likes. Thank you so much, everybody. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. '89. Wow, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, now the face is nice and clean, okay? So it's one level, all the way across. All the way across. Again, basically, if you're going to use a lathe, don't wear jewellery. Don't have flowing clothes anywhere near it. Tie your hair back, all that kind of stuff, really, because anything that can get caught in it will get caught in it. And yeah, and I don't want any of that kind of stuff happening. 92 likes. Thank you so much. What I'm going to do, because I'm going to get in your way. Yes, I am going to get in your way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take my phone and I'm going to bring it over to this camera over here, or this tripod-y thing. Is that better? Let's have a look. Ta-da! That's better, isn't it? That's better. So you get a better angle. So I can come in and actually do the hollowing process. And yeah, we'll hollow out this bowl. We'll hollow out this bowl. We're going to get to 700 revs, okay? 711 revs, okay? So let's move that tripod out of the way. It's going to get right in my way. Right in my way. So we're coming in. I'm just going to start. Comes a bit by bit. What we're looking for, there's ribbons. '94 likes. Thank you very much. If you'd like to support the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It all helps out. We've hit 1,000 subscribers in less than a month. So we're doing extremely well. keep going basically. We keep going until we get to about quarter of an inch and leave a rim on it. Leave a rim. So, yeah, I really enjoy wood turning. I think it's a great skill to have. And yeah, it's good for the brain. Okay, doing very well. 97 likes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. How's the audio? Is it too loud? Because I could move the camera back a little bit. Just let me know. I was going to say, because I won't know, because I can only hear the lathe. I don't know what it's like on your end. Okay. "98 likes. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And why the frame? I'm not sure how to do that because I'm live. I could have changed the orientation when I go live, but then it only does it to my subscribers, not to a live feed, which is a bit difficult really. Let me see if I can do something else. 1 second. Stay there. Ooh, is that better? Is that wobbling? I know it's not German. I wish I could understand German, buddy. I'll be able to answer your question. I'm going to come in with a couple of pull cuts, or tool cuts here. So, what I'd like to do is just bring the speed down just a tad. Not much. 655, okay? Is it Dutch? Sorry. I was close. Okay? I was close. Okay, thank you very much, buddy. I'll see you next time. To the Dutchman. Okay, 102 likes. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Really do appreciate it. Means a lot, man. Means a lot to me. Doesn't like that inside top there. Does not like that one now. Common confusion. I always imagine it's like me trying to distinguish Spanish and Portuguese. Yeah, they're very similar, aren't they? Very similar. It's getting there. It's a bit bigger than a plate, buddy. I'm gonna say it's gonna be more like a fruit bowl. And it's made of brittle down. So when I actually sand this down at the end, and put a varnish on it like an oil, like a food safe finish, it will absolutely look amazing. It will really pop that grain. You'll start to see that grain come through now. And yeah, it's going to be beautiful by the time this is finished. I am going to clean up this rim. It's very, very chunky at the moment. I'm not going to leave it this chunky. But what I am going to do is I'm going to come around, thin these walls out and clean up the rim. And one way I do that, 104 likes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 105. Thank you again. Thank you so much. And that's all it takes to clean the rim up, okay? Doesn't take long at all. So I am going to go a bit deeper. What you can do sometimes without being careful is you can think, oh, I'll go a bit deeper, and then realise you go straight to the bottom of it. Yeah, it scares the life out of you. I'm at the depth there, I'm quite happy with that, okay? What I'm looking for is these ribbons, okay? Ribbons like this. Means you're getting a nice clean cut, so. Okay. See, a bowl is very similar to a platter. It's just basically you just take the diameter and you yes, I do. I use tongue oil, pure tongue oil I use. It's actually food safe, and it takes 3 coats of this. And oh, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, this stuff is food safe. I did used to put a finishing oil on here, which I thought was okay. I used to put this stuff on, finishing oil. It's not food safe. It stinks, and it stinks. So, but this stuff is 100% food safe. So once it has a coat of this, it makes the wood shine. It comes out, really does come out, looks beautiful once it's finished. Yeah, it has 3 coats of this. So it'll have 1 coat today, 48 hours it'll have another coat, and 72 hours it'll have another coat, and then we just leave it. And yeah, it actually makes the wood shine like anything. It makes the grain really pop out. Makes it really pop out. But we'll put some of this on afterwards, okay? We'll definitely put some on at the end. But still a bit more work to do. Still a bit more work. So. Oh, it's rubbing. That's fine. Right. No, I haven't done any damage. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Now you can tell if a bowl isn't running true actually on the chuck, because what will happen, you'll have one fat rim and one very thin rim, and the more you go round and round and round, the worse it looks. So eventually, yeah, you'll have a big fat rim, and then the bottom of the bowl will have a very thin rim. That's when you know it's definitely not running through. So, yeah, it's a big, big giveaway. Big, big giveaway. 112 likes. Thank you so, so much, man. 114 likes. Thank you very, very much. Really does mean a lot. Really happy, man. Really happy. That means a lot to me. Thank you very much. Anybody who wants to support the channel, it is free. You say don't forget to subscribe. The account is brand new, 3 weeks old, if that. So, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Voila! Now we've made that. Now we've made it a bit thinner, haven't we? So, let's have a stop. Let's have a look. It's nice to stop and start it just to see kind of where you're going with it, really, and kind of what it starts to look like. So, definitely need to clean some of this base of this bowl up. Definitely going to clean this up. Need to sort these walls out. Need to start to sort some of these walls out. I'm just going to resharpen my gouge a minute, okay? Because ash is a pain. It blunts them very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. Any hardwoods blunt the gouge. There we are. Right, we're sharp. We are sharp. 120 likes. Wow. Thank you very, very much. Very, very much. Right, so what I need to do now is come back in and take this wall thickness down, okay? Because at the moment it's just sloping in, and that's what I want really. I want it to sweep like this, but I don't want it like a ski slope, if you know what I mean. I don't want it that steep. So let me bring it back up to speed again. 723 revs, okay? 723 revs.